We'll bring this hearing to order. I'd like to say good morning to everyone. I'd also like to definitely welcome Secretary Geithner to the committee. He is the first Secretary of the Treasury to testify before this committee, and so we appreciate that, obviously appreciate that very much. More than 2 years after the President's inauguration, the economy still remains stagnant. Growth is anemic, unemployment hovers around 9%, and that figure excludes those who have simply given up looking for a job. No Republican or Democrat can be satisfied with those results. However, every single member of this committee truly believes in one thing, and that is the recovery will be led by the ingenuity and drive of America's entrepreneurs. To accomplish that goal, small businesses need capital in order to purchase inventory, invest in plant and equipment, and hire workers. America's entrepreneurs simply will be unable to revive the economy without access on reasonable terms to debt or equity capital. There's little doubt that the environment for obtaining debt financing is difficult for small businesses. This committee has heard on multiple occasions that entrepreneurs cannot get credit and small businesses face significant cuts to their existing lines of credit. Bankers have told this committee that they have capital but are nervous about lending because the regulations might question the safety of the loans of those small businesses. Nor can small businesses easily turn to equity markets. To do so, they must navigate a complex series of federal and state regulations. Those businesses then face significant ongoing regulatory costs in order to comply with security laws, including Dodd-Frank and Sarbanes-Oxley. These are resources that can be better spent hiring new employees. Today's hearing focuses on the efforts by the Department of the Treasury to improve small businesses' access to credit through the State Small Business Credit Initiative and the Small Business Lending Fund. These programs are designed to bolster the capital available to community banks so that they can then lend to small businesses. I didn't support these initiatives, and opposition came from both sides of the aisle. The opponents did not object to the worthy goals of this program. Rather, they do not believe that the incentives provided will generate sufficient new lending to small businesses, as that term is defined by the Small Business Act. Despite my concerns about these programs, I want to do everything possible to help small businesses obtain needed capital. And with that in mind, I would like to hear from Secretary Geithner about the potential benefits of these two programs. I also want to know whether the Secretary believes changes to the programs might provide greater capital access to small businesses. And finally, I'm sure that the committee would like to hear any suggestions on improving the ability of small businesses to obtain equity capital. I recognize that the programs have not been in full operation, and the Secretary would be welcome to return and discuss these initiatives after the Department has had greater operational experience with those programs.